First Coast Living.
Hello, happy Thursday and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. Just a reminder, David is off this week. He celebrated his birthday on Tuesday. Excited to have him back next week, but thank you so much for joining me. We have got a full house here today, so let's go ahead and just get started. Coming up, we're talking all things music and what you can expect to hear from the Jacksonville Symphony. Oh my gosh, we heard them just before the show and it sounds amazing. And give yourself a nice little golf clap, will ya? It's almost time for the weekend and we have a list of some fun events that you can do this weekend right here on the First Coast. Plus, are you looking for some weird, unique, and some maybe fun things to put around your home? We're bringing back our Amazon Weird Finds, but we're gonna actually guess the prices this time. So an extra little added part of the game there. But first, who's ready to have some fun and head back to prom? Yes, I said prom, but this time you can knock back a few cold ones with the principal trying to throw you out. This sounds really interesting, so we're joined by Allie and Sarah, and they're going to tell us all about the adult prom for a good cause at Dart Bar, and we love Dart Bar. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, this sounds pretty unique. Tell me about this event and why it was created.
Yeah, so I mean, it's exactly what you would expect. It's a prom for adults, except you can drink the alcohol and you don't have to
21
spike
and
the
up.
punch. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to spike the punches.
Yeah, no, and we just have that already for you.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a chance for adults to dress up and get to experience it with their adult friends that they maybe didn't know in high school. The idea actually came from one of our bartenders, Noelle, and it was her idea to make it a fundraiser. And when we heard it, and we just knew that it was a great idea, and we went with it.
Okay, so what is it benefiting then for the fundraiser?
It's benefiting Blessings in a Backpack.
Oh, we love them too.
We love them.
We've had them on the show many times.
It's a great cause. Again, they help kids that are suffering with food insecurity in our local schools.
Yep.
And give them access to food over the weekends and holiday breaks. I'm a former Title I teacher, so a lot of my students personally benefited from this, and so it's a really good cause.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, so what can folks expect when they walk in?
So when they walk into Dart Bar, they're going to see a DJ, they're going to see a photographer, they're going to see like a little photo area and everything. We're going to have a prom court for everyone.
No way.
And everything. So it's going to feel like high school, but without the awkwardness and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, without the awkwardness. No wallflowers. We want to see everybody dancing, of course. And then what makes this event different from maybe other fundraisers or nightlife in Jacksonville?
So it makes it different because we are very community driven and everything. We have talked to multiple people in our community to drive this prom to get everyone together and everything.
Yeah.
We're also doing a silent auction as well.
Oh, very cool.
All the decorations that we made for the prom, we're doing it as a silent auction to give more money back to Blessings in a Backpack as well.
I love that. Now, what if folks can't can't attend the event, but they still want to help out?
We do have QR codes around our bar and then also on our social media. And if they can't come to the prom, they can scan those. And then through our Eventbrite, they can donate without buying a ticket to the prom.
Oh, that's good. All right, so is this also kind of like capped off with how many people can it sell out?
It can.
Okay, so we need people to get those tickets now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you are more than welcome to come to the door the day of and buy a ticket. And then if we're at capacity, then we'll let you know. Right now we have about 30 tickets left.
Okay, that's a decent amount. Yeah. And how fun. I love this idea because as adults, we don't really get to dress up anymore.
I know.
Do you know what you guys are wearing?
I do, yeah. It's Enchanted Garden theme, so some of our bartenders are going a little bit Ren Fair. So we brought
Wait, is that with this? So
yeah, you want one?
inspiration?
We brought it for you, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. I love it.
You look beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
We have some people wearing like elf ears and everything, and then other people are just, breaking out their wedding dresses or old prom dresses.
No way.
Yeah, everyone's really into it. Our prom court, they're really into it. They're making posters, they're campaigning. It's really awesome.
Oh, it's very nostalgic. It's like kind of bringing us back.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
All right, so tell everyone where you're located and where they can find tickets again.
We are based in Riverside in Jacksonville, 1261 King Street. And then the prom is April 11th on Saturday, this Saturday from 8 to 11.
Awesome. It sounds like so much fun. Make sure you get those tickets, dress to impress, and have the best night ever. And if you've never been to Dart Bar, I got to go and check it out.
Yes.
So check this out. I am so excited to be trying out Dart Bar and Games, and I'm here with Sarah. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Of course, this place is so cool. So first, give us a little history, because this does have some pretty cool history.
Oh yeah, this building has been in the community for a long time. Way back in the day, we were with the Junction back in the day, and then we transferred over to Art Bar, and then it was Jacksonville Magazine for a little bit, and then we took over, and now we are Dart Bar.
Oh my gosh, and I believe there's the old original sign in the back.
Yes, so
that you've added a D to. I think that's
yes,
clever. I love it.
Of course, yes. We have the old Art Bar sign in the back, which we did add a D to make it Dart Bar. But then we also have an old Art Bar shirt that is framed up in the back right next to our wall of Duval to show the history of Florida.
That's so fun. And then tell us, because obviously you have some delicious beers that we'll get into, but when you first walk in, you just see so many different types of games here.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So we have thousands of different games here. Darts is our main one, of course. We have skee ball, we have foosball, we have pool, we have bubble pool or bumper pool as well. Jet pong, we have many different games. We have leagues throughout the whole entire week.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, so people can sign up for a league here?
Yes, so one of the companies we work through is Jack Spray. We do a skee ball league with them, and we are about to start a cornhole league with them
Okay,
soon.
that's cool.
And then we also have a dart tournament that we have twice a week, as well as our foosball 2 times a week here, and a pool league as well.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting better and better. And then of course, the delicious beverages.
Of course.
Flights are a big deal here. It looks
Yes.
like you offer a variety of beers.
Yes, we have 20 beers on tap. Typically, our first 10 are going to be craft beers. We try to go more local beers, of course.
Love
and then
it.
the other 11 through 20 are domestics. So that's our basic Miller Lite and Coors Light, of course. So we can keep everyone happy.
Right.
But our crafts are what our pride and joys here that
Yes.
we love to show our craft beer from.
And so David's gonna help me drink some of these, of course. And I love that you kind of give a little bit of everything, from
Of
dark
course.
to light, but I
Yes.
have to ask. And I know producer Frederick was eyeing this. He says he really likes it, but I've never seen this. What is this?
So that is the Bold City Pink Illuminati. It is a pink lemonade seltzer that they brew, and it is one of our #1 sellers here. It
That
is
is so cool.
light, it's sweet, and it's delicious.
What's your #1 beer right now?
Our #1 beer, technically, it is a hard tea that we have on draft, but Twisted Tea. We are the #1 sellers of Twisted Tea in North Florida.
What?
Our big thing is since we do flights, a lot of people do a little shot of Twisted Tea, and it goes crazy here.
Yeah, I think I saw something on the board over there, and I'm like, shot, but I thought it was just beer. Okay, I got you. And what I think is really cool too, Prosecco on tap. Y'all know I love that.
Yes, Prosecco on draft. A lot of people don't see it around,
No.
but we do mimosas and poinsettias. On Sundays, we do $5 Proseccos all day. That includes mimosas and poinsettias as well.
That is so cool. And not only do you have all these games here, you've got games, little individual games at the bar, but then you have trivia.
Trivia, yes. We are the #1 spot of trivia in Jacksonville from Folio, which we're very proud of.
Yes, congratulations.
And then we do trivia every Sunday here. Once a month, we do a themed trivia, which goes crazy. This month, we're actually doing a Shrek trivia.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
Yes.
And then tell us, are there any like happy hours, any other specials you guys do?
Yes, our happy hours from 3 to 6, and we do beer specials kind of throughout, depending on like if there's certain sporting games, we do specials through that, or if there's a
Okay.
special event going on, we'll do
Yeah.
discounts as well. But happy hours from 3 to 6 every day.
Okay, that's wonderful. And is there a way they can find more online or on social media?
Yes, on social media, we're big and prevalent. You can look us up at Dart Bar Jacks on Instagram or Facebook.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, is this the Twisted Tea right
That
here?
is Twisted Tea.
Okay, well, I'm going to cheers you. Thank you so much
Cheers.
for having me
No
today.
problem.
Dart Bar in Riverside. Oh my gosh, it's a win-win. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's good. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus. We'll experience the beauty of music in Puccini's opera Tosca at Jacksonville Symphony. We've got Courtney Lewis, he's the Jacksonville Symphony music director, and Gregory Keller is the stage director for this show. It's so great to see you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
It's been too long, Courtney, since we've
Has been
talked
a
to Jack
while.
Symphony, and you guys have been keeping really busy. So with it presenting Puccini's Tosca, which is one of the most popular works, or his most popular, what made you choose it for this season?
Well, because we don't hear very much opera in Jacksonville, you're getting a real feast this morning.
Yeah, right.
But we want to present something that we know that people will really love. And Tosca is one of the most exciting thrilling operas there is. And also, because we center the orchestra on stage as well as the singers, it's really important that we play an opera that has a really great orchestral part so that they're also
Yes.
part of the musical story.
Right.
And Puccini's score for Tosca is one of his finest. It's brilliantly orchestrated, and there's so much wonderful music to hear from the orchestra as well as the singers.
And this is pretty crazy. With only 2 weeks of preparation for this large-scale production, how do you bring everything together so quickly? Good team, I imagine.
Great team, but we don't sleep much.
I bet.
Have we had a day off? I think
No.
we might have had one day off.
Oh, man.
basically, Yeah.
Oh, man.
We work, and everybody comes really committed. They all know the music, and we kind of jump in, and I call it the sandbox. We all play in the sandbox and experiment, and within 2 weeks
Wow.
we make a dish.
That's
make
amazing.
a souffle.
Yeah, that is so amazing that you guys have both been able to come together and put it together so quickly. What is your favorite musical moment or score, I should say?
At the end of Act 1, there's an incredible tableau when the chief of the police, who's the bad guy,
Oh.
is standing in front of a huge procession in a church, and they're singing a hymn of praise to God. And there are church bells and priests and vestments, and at the same time, he is plotting the demise of several of the characters in the opera. And this juxtaposition of implacable evil with the church kind of approving of it in a kind of ambiguous way
Okay, interesting.
is a really incredible moment. And of course, in Jacksonville Symphony, in the Jacoby Symphony Hall, we have an incredible pipe organ as well, so it really feels like you're in the middle of this massive church, and it's a
Interesting.
very exciting moment.
And even though this is one of his biggest works, for those who have not heard of it before, what else can you tell me about the story itself?
Well, for me, it's interesting. It's sort of like two triangles. So
Okay.
it's about love and faith and power. And it's also about these three characters. Floria Tosca, who's a very famous opera singer at the height of her career, and Scorpia, who is the chief of police, who is incredibly corrupt and evil. And Floria Tosca's boyfriend, Mario Cavaradossi, is sort of this groovy painter that she's in love with, and Scorpia is jealous of this.
Oh,
and so
I
he
see.
plots to basically break up their relationship. It's a
We'll have to
complicated
just
story, but
see what
it's
happens.
this wonderful psychological thriller. It
Oh,
is-
interesting.
Yes. It's like, for me, it's like the best of a Hitchcock movie. So if
Okay.
you took Vertigo, Psycho, and Rear Window and mixed them together with fantastic music,
That's amazing.
it's a love triangle. It's tense. It's
Okay.
wonderful. It's spectacular.
Now, do
Come
you
see
have
it.
the same favorite characters?
I don't know. I'm not
would you
sure.
say?
I don't know. Who's your favorite character?
See, I have to love them all.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in order, I have to think each character's plot through the opera,
Right.
and I have to love them all. So I try not to judge them.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
and
You know?
it's very much the same for me because I'm living in it with them in real
Right.
time.
So you love them all.
So I have to kind of like literally breathe and empathize and
Yeah.
feel their pain to make
I
it
see.
work.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so opening day tomorrow. What are you most excited about?
Well, these productions go up like this because the time frame is so narrow.
Right.
So each rehearsal has been like a new universe in terms of the quality and everything coming together last minute. So I'm just looking forward to having everybody absolutely on tomorrow. And of course, once an audience is in the room, all
Yeah.
performers' dynamics change completely and you realize that you're giving it to them, and that's such an exciting experience.
Yeah, and just that instant gratification for them on stage. Now, I have to ask though, for etiquette purposes, do people clap at the end of their performances, or is it more just to kind of keep it quiet?
Well, Italian opera is a funny one. People tend to
Right.
wait till the end of an act to applaud,
Okay.
but when there's a particular spectacular aria, it's okay to applaud.
Okay, good to know.
Each act has one aria.
It does.
It has
Okay.
there's one applause point in the middle of each act.
Okay, great.
But this is a composed through opera, so it really feels like you're getting on a freight train
And just keep moving.
shuttling through each act.
I
And it's
gotcha.
dynamic and exciting and
Sounds
thrilling.
amazing.
Yeah, it's really a wonderful piece of theater. It
Well,
really
where can
is.
folks get tickets?
jacksymphony.org.
Okay.
And there are some left, so please go quickly if you want to get them.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us, and bravo.
Thank you.
Great job. All right, so now it's time for some Jax Jams. And speaking of opera, we've got some singers here, Christopher, Lauren, Vaughn, and Dr. Scott Watkins of UNF.
Dein Wort enttäusche gefahren. Stunde schlägt noch bis die Späte singt Trennung Leiden. Die Stunde schlägt noch bis die Späte singt Trennung Leiden. Tamina muss noch wieder fort, wieder fort. Die schlägt noch bis die Scheiden. Tamina muss noch wieder fort, noch wieder fort. Non muss fort.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I got chills all over. You guys are fantastic. And so now I'm joined by Dr. John Daugherty. Come over here if you don't mind, get a little bit closer. Let's get into the shot here. Are we good? Are we good? All right, maybe they'll pick a different camera. So we're talking about the UNF Opera Theater Productions, Mozart's The Magic Flute, right?
Yes.
Okay, is that, so they were performing from that show?
Yes, this is a little preview of our performances that we're going to have this weekend. There's a lot of opera happening in Jacksonville this weekend.
We want to support everybody.
Absolutely. This is the UNF Opera Theater's presentation of Mozart's The Magic Flute.
Wonderful. So tell me the story of that.
So The Magic Flute is one of the world's most popular operas, and it blends one of Mozart's most incredible musical scores with a fantasy storyline. And it makes it the perfect opera for an experienced opera lover or a newcomer to the art form.
Okay, wonderful. And so I hear it's the largest performance from UNF Opera since its founding in 2007.
That's right.
So can you tell us a bit about what made this production possible?
The support of Arts UNF has tremendously expanded the possibilities available to our students. And because of their help, the opera is now presented by ViStar Credit Union
Wonderful.
and underwritten by the Developing Artists Foundation.
Wow. And so you just wanted to choose this also because of its popularity
We chose
or
this-
complexity?
We chose this opera for a few different reasons. One, this fantasy storyline gives us new possibilities to play with.
Okay, that's cool.
But also, we're a training program for developing artists.
Right.
And this was the opera that best suit the needs of the singers in our program.
Oh,
at the
I
time.
see. Which, by the way, beautiful voices. Oh my gosh. And kind of admiring how far away they have to stand from the microphone because their voices are so powerful. Amazing. So how do people learn more too about the opera program?
So you can come see our performances in the Lazara Theater at the UNF Fine Arts Performing Center. And you can learn more about the program by visiting the UNF School of Music website.
Okay.
You can pre-register for the event. All of the performances are free to the public.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
So our first performance is tomorrow night at 7:30.
Okay.
And then again on Sunday at 3 p.m.
Okay, and then talk about the teams on campus bringing this opera to life.
So we have over 65 students across 3 different departments of the university involved with this production. Between the student cast, the full student orchestra playing live in the orchestra pit, and the sculpture department, who in collaboration with world-renowned artist Ben Hennessy built this set that we're going to be on. It's a huge involvement.
All right, well, break a leg, I guess. I don't know if we say that to opera singers. I know we say that to musical theater, but of course we want to celebrate UNF. We want to celebrate Jack Symphony. So thank you all so much for joining us today. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, well, if you're still searching for something to do this weekend, I mean, we've already told you a few things, but don't worry, we've got you covered in your window to the weekend event guide. Plus, Chef Tom Gray and Chef Kenny Gilbert are here. You know that means we're going to try a delicious dish, but we're also going to be learning about an amazing event happening this weekend. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
And it'll help us do huge things for education.
Donut?
I'll take 500.
I'll get the multiplier.
Times the cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
All right, sales, you cover follow-up. Service, all changes, your zone. Finance, stay tight on those approvals. No one, I mean no one, gets through without great care. Y'all got me?
Yes,
Now go out there and stick with your customers.
Ready.
From game plan to great service, Butler Toyota Jacksonville sticks with you.
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld. Take a thrilling all-new adventure on Expedition Odyssey Fire and Ice. Then enjoy over 200 flavors and concerts during the Seven Seas Food Festival. Save up to 45% on tickets, fun cards, and passes. Hurry, offer ends soon.
I'm calling again about that estimate I was supposed to get 3 weeks ago. I was just wondering if you'd be able to come out and measure my tub. Just calling to see if anyone can come out and take a look at my bathroom. Go boom, 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 and you're done.
Thank you for calling West Shore.
When you're tired of chasing down callbacks, West Shore Home is ready to get your project started. Visit westshorebath.com for free installation. Plus, get started with no money down and 18 months no interest financing. Visit westshorebath.com to get started.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Well, get ready to experience one-of-a-kind night, I should say, right here on the First Coast, the Slow Food Tour de Farm. We've got Prissy and Tyler here to tell us all about it and how you can support local agriculture. Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
This sounds really cool. So what exactly is Tour de Farm?
So this is an opportunity to visit your local farming families, tour their fields, learn about produce and crops that are in season, and taste test some local products that were made with local ingredients in season.
I like the sound of that. So there's also a Master Gardener plant sale?
Yes.
What's that about?
We are also having that on April 17th and 18th. So the following weekend, so our Master Gardener volunteers will be offering a plant sale at the St. Johns County Agricultural Center.
Okay.
So you can purchase Florida-friendly plants that are drought tolerant, which is very important right now in the situation we're in.
Exactly.
So you can learn about what is ideal for your yard and get some tips and some veggie plants as well.
Okay, and then it seems like there's a couple festivals too associated with this, or at least one. The Potato, Cabbage, and Bacon Festival. That's one
That's
one
festival
Okay.
with
I guess
all
there
the
wouldn't be a
goodness.
cabbage festival and then a bacon festival.
Bacon got added on because, we had to
I
make
love
sure we were. I do too. I'm a huge lover of bacon, so I was very excited about that addition. I'm pretty sure Tyler was too.
Oh yeah. April 25th, April 26th, and of course we have the Spud Run 5K and 10K and 15K on April 25th as well, which I'll actually be running in that.
Okay, awesome.
I will not be running. I will be distributing the cabbage and the potatoes at the end of the race. So I will be happy to share produce with you at the completion.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so is it every weekend this month something is happening
Yes.
then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then what's the final weekend of the month, or is that is the 25th the final weekend?
that's the final
Okay,
one.
so then tell us more about the Tour de Farm. Now, you said that we could try local farms, so more than one? Like, how do we find out where we can go?
Yes, so you can visit our website at slowfoodfirstcoast.org, or you can purchase the tickets directly from 904tix.com.
Awesome.
And they will give you the route. So we have
Okay,
5
I see.
venues. So regardless of which route you choose, but we're just helping everyone go within a flow. But you can
That's
visit
awesome.
the St. Johns County Agricultural Center and meet the Master Gardeners. You can go to the Wilson Family Farm, the Feed Mill, Parker Flower Farms, and Parker Produce. So we have so many farms to visit,
Right.
and all of the families will be there to interact and
That's
learn about
cool.
their legacy and what they produce. So
Now, would you be able to go anytime during this month to see the farms, or is that only a specific day that you go to see multiple?
right, just one day. So
It is
it's
just one day, okay.
Only on Sunday, April 12th from 11
Okay.
to 3. We still have tickets and routes available
Great.
though, so we encourage people to sign up and join us and come spend the day because it's going to be beautiful according to the forecast.
Yes,
so.
it's going to be very comfortable. And then tell me a little bit about your favorite part of this event and then also the festival.
Oh gosh. Well, this is the first time we've done it in this county since the pandemic, so I'm just grateful that it has revived and that the
Wow.
community wants to
Yeah,
be
that's a long
involved.
time.
But I think my favorite part is getting the people who are not acquainted with the farming community and exposing them to what their livelihood is like and learning about where your produce comes from.
Right, and because a lot of them also sell at like the local farmers markets
Sure.
and things like that, and the different maybe even Ram, stuff like that. And so if you don't really know much about that, this would be a great way to kind of get immersed. And I love that idea. I would love to be more involved with shopping local produce.
Absolutely.
I will say I'm not the best at that.
And our agricultural community is so strong in St. Johns County, and it's just such an exciting time. We have the Agriculture Advisory Committee that just launched. We have the 7 inaugural members that were just appointed at a
Wonderful.
recent Board of County Commissioners meeting. So just so much exciting agriculture news.
Yeah, I'm glad that we can help get the word out too,
Thank
because I
you.
know it's so important, and we want to
Very.
support these farmers
Yes.
and these farms in general. And then tell us a little bit about just it's called slow food. What
Yes.
exactly is that?
So slow food, so literally food that is slow locally, geographically. So it's not leaving Florida and then going multiple
Okay, I
states
see.
away. It's so you have a less of a carbon footprint, you have fresher produce, a longer shelf life, and the pleasure of knowing where it came from, knowing that family. It's like, hey, I know
Right,
who
and
grew
I'm
this.
supporting them.
Yes.
That is really cool. And the money kind of going back into our own
Absolutely.
economy. So
Yes.
where can we go for more information? There's an event happening every weekend this month. Where can they learn more?
So they can go to slowfoodfirstcoast.org
Okay.
or 904tix.com. But we also have multiple newsletters that St. Johns County has been launching. So come to our website and sign up to stay on top of all the great events we're doing.
Wonderful.
And that's sjcfl.us/stay-informed.
Okay, awesome. And just keep us posted about any other future events like this. This sounds really, really unique and pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. And coming up, guys, don't go anywhere because we're going to be living in the kitchen right after the short break. Ooh, I see a pizza. Stay tuned.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
For sponsored jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Give your home the renewal of spring during Bear's Spring Fling. Refresh every room of your home with 40% off and more store-wide. And unlock even more when you buy more. Spend $1,000 to $24.99, take 10% off. Spend $2,500 to $49.99, take an additional 15%. And when you spend $5,000 or more, save 20% more. With complimentary design, fast delivery, and lowest prices guaranteed. At Bear's, the more you bring home, the more we give back.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living
living the high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
to get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
Finally, I have a team of experts
Taking a proactive approach.
To help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Spring into savings with West Shore Home. There's never been a better time to upgrade your bathroom. Right now, we're doing free installation on all bathroom remodels. Plus, if you get your project started this week, you can be interest-free for an entire year and a half with 18 months no interest financing. Scan the QR code on the screen now to lock in these limited time savings or check us out online at westshorebath.com. Don't miss out. West Shore Home. Remodeling reimagined.
Yo, check it out. Another promo from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet party. That's so meta.
No, that's not meta. That's meta.
You think this is meta? This isn't meta. That's meta. Hey, what's up, Meta? Man, you're so meta.
Open the Hard Rock Bet app to see your new promos today.
Hey, another promo from Hard Rock Bet.
Now that is meta.
No, I am meta. I don't even know which one is the real me. You're meta.
I'm not even sure what that means anymore.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Living in the Kitchen, and I am joined by Chef Tom Gray and Chef Kenny Gilbert. They're here to tell us about an upcoming event. So great to see you both again. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
This is really cool because Chef Kenny,
Yes.
you have been in such amazing shows, such an amazing chef. Tell us what's going on because you've been pretty busy lately.
I have been. Back in October, I taped Tournament of Champions Season 7.
Awesome.
Which has been airing since February 15th on Food Network. You can also see it on Disney Plus and HBO Max. And so, yeah, I've been doing very well through the competition.
Congrats.
So it's been very exciting.
Yeah, and so there's going to be a viewing party at Electric Dough. Tell us about that, Tom.
Sunday evening, 7:30 to 10, we'll have a viewing party. We'll be serving this Beast Pizza.
Beast.
Yeah, so
named
after the Beast.
Yeah, so during the qualifier cooks, you know, if you're not familiar with Tournament
tell
of
us a
Champions,
little bit about the show.
Yeah, so Guy Fieri created this amazing show where he brings in champions from all different networks and cooking competitions to compete for a belt, a ring, and a cash prize of $150,000.
Oh my gosh!
So
How
it's
cool
truly
is
the
that?
best of the chefs that are out there
Okay.
competing, and it's like a tournament. It's a bracket setup, just like the NCAA bracket.
Okay.
You have A, B, C, and D division. And I'm actually in D division.
Okay.
The show starts off with qualifiers. So there's 16 chefs that come in, champion, different champions, and then you make it to the main bracket. And then you have several rounds to go.
Okay.
And, yep.
And then let me ask you this. You don't really get to prep much for this. You kind of find out what you're making or what the ingredients are when you're there?
No, what happens is this guy standing right next to what we call the randomizer. The randomizer basically has a protein option, produce, equipment that you have to use, a cooking style, and then a wild spin. And so you have 3 different options in each one of those categories.
Okay.
He'll spin. And then from there, the 2 chefs are competing. They'll look at those ingredients, and then he'll say go, and then you go and cook.
And then how much time do you have typically?
Different rounds have different time limits, but for the most part, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's intense.
It seems like you work well under pressure though, because that's not the only show you've been on.
No, I've done Top Chef, Beat Bobby Flay, Cutthroat Kitchen, Alex versus America, a lot of different shows.
That is so fun. All right, so for this viewing event, this is going to be the only thing available or just the special?
It's a special that night.
Okay.
So this represents the dish that Kenny cooked to qualify and won the qualifier. So this is his recipe of a sloppy Joe, smoked Gouda, fingerling potatoes. Has his personal spices on it, spice blends.
Raging Cajun.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try it. So now, was this like ingredients that they said, all right, come up with something?
So yeah, on my randomizer during the qualifiers, the actual ingredient was ground bison. We had red blitz potatoes. The theme was cheesy. It was a melon baller, and then I think and then I had 28 minutes to be able to do it.
Okay, what did you melon ball? The potatoes or the meat?
In this, what I came up with a collaboration with Chef Tom for Electric Dough. I said we're not gonna do the melon ball.
Okay, because you don't have to.
We
right?
don't have
it's not
to.
a requirement.
So what we did was we did beef instead.
Okay.
It has piquilla peppers, onions, garlic, the Cajun spice, also a little bit of my chicken seasoning, a little bit of harissa, and a little bit of tomato product cooked down. We then add a little bit of, in this case, because we're doing pizzas, we did a little bit of Alfredo mixed in with that. And then we placed that on top of Tom's signature amazing dough.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Best dough I've ever had.
It is
by far.
so good, so good.
His cheese blend, and then we added some fingerling potatoes that were cooked and sliced up, some smoked Gouda. We finished up with the Cajun spice and then a little bit of fresh green onion.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Which piece should I get? What do you like? The corner piece?
Yep.
Corners are the best.
Oh, all right. So is this a ticketed event? Tell us more about it.
No, it's open to everyone. Just come on in. We'll have this as a special. We're actually going to have Kenny up on the biggest screen we have on the wall where we project the movies.
Oh my God, this is outstanding.
Thank you.
It's incredible. Yeah, it smells so good. So that'll be available during that event.
Okay.
We have, we're fully open. The bar's open, cocktails, beer, wine, gelato, anything you might want. We have it all.
And I imagine that you kind of want people to get there a little early because it'll fill up.
Yeah, I'll be there starting at 7:30. I'll be there through 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Asking, responding to questions, kind of talking about the show. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. My mom is from St. Augustine. I've been in this area for a long time. I've since moved to Miami and been doing a lot of different things. But when I had the opportunity to come up, I was talking to Tom. I said, let's come up and let's do something for the city. And a lot of my fans that actually used to frequent the restaurants that I had up here have a chance to come over and come check us out and kind of chop it up. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, we actually have. I've interviewed you before, but it's been years, so it's so great to see you and how cool all the stuff you've got going on.
Absolutely.
You also have some products here. Tell us about those.
Yes, we'll be at the Riverside Arts Market on Saturday, selling our spices, my sauces. I have 5 signature spices, 4 sauce blends, and then also my cookbook, Southern Cooking Global Flavors.
Wonderful. And Chef Tom, why did you want to collaborate with Chef Kenny for this?
Kenny and I have been friends for so long, and our paths have crossed so many times. We've cooked events together. And then when I knew what he was doing, I just was hoping that there's a way that we could do something together.
Yes.
And it was his idea, to do the pizza, and I was like, that's
right up your alley.
I mean, to put the flavors on the pizza, and bring it, very accessible to families, and everyone can come in and be part of it and enjoy it. So. I'm always honored whenever I get to work with Chef Kenny. So
it's going to be amazing. I love both of you. You guys are so outstanding. Again, tell everyone where you're located and where they can learn more.
We're in San Marco, in the former San Marco Movie Theater. It's 1996 San Marco Boulevard, starting at 7:30. The show starts at 8, and it'll be up on the biggest screen projected on the wall.
That is so amazing. Thank you both so much for joining us again and for bringing us this delicious dish. What is the name of this one again?
It's called The Beast.
The Beast. Is that your nickname?
That's my tag nickname on the show.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Well, good luck, because there's still more shows to go.
There are, yeah.
And I hope you pull it out. I think you will.
What happens. Yeah.
All right, and we'll be right back. Thanks, guys. This is so good.
You might replace your home's windows and doors once. Pella does it every day. We'll help you find the right products for your home and budget with various pricing and financing options. They're also backed by some of the best warranties in the business, including installation. And if you ever sell your home, the warranties are transferable to the new homeowner. That's why your neighbors trust us.
Pella Windows and Doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
What was that?
Oops. My bad.
You wouldn't have a clown on your SWAT team. Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
We'll get them next time.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
If you're thinking about remodeling your bathroom, who can you trust to get it done right, on time, and in budget? The experts at Love Your Bath.
Everything was customized the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay. It is beautiful.
My guest bathroom was in dire need of a facelift. I can't say enough good things about Love Your Bath.
It is gorgeous. A few of my friends came by to see the bathroom and they were impressed.
Love Your Bath, an exclusive jacuzzi bath remodeler of Florida, offers quality backed by a lifetime guarantee. And right now, lock in a $1,500 credit and get no payments or interest until 2027.
The lifetime warranty is phenomenal. You don't get that with a lot of products.
It's just amazing. And it was done all in one day.
Isn't it time you love your bath again? Lock in a $1,500 credit plus no interest or payments until 2027. Call Love Your Bath today for a free in-home quote. 904-639-5128. 904-639-5128.
Well, if it isn't Noosa, the titan of tasty yogurt.
I'm gonna miss you, mate. Where are you going? A whole milk convention? And heaps of real fruit! Wait! So tasty.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
What? Did you hear producer Natalia? She is with me right now, as well as producer Matt, because we're talking about Amazon Weird Finds. But this edition, we're going to be guessing
Switch
the
it up.
prices.
Price is right.
So
try to guess how much these weird items are. I scour the interwebs to try to find.
You do a very good job with
anything
that.
weird. I do. Before we get started, I tried with Chef Tom, Chef Kenny made that stuff was so good.
I know.
But let's get into it.
Okay,
Our
what's the
first
first
item
one?
is a mini mocha coffee pot mug.
That. Adorable.
I know we have a bunch of coffee drinkers here, so I thought like this
Looks
is something
classy
cool. This is something people would want at home or in the office, but
12 ounces, so it's just like if you had a regular cup, but it looks like.
I don't drink coffee, but if I could put like my sweet tea in there.
You could put anything, I'm sure.
And it's mini. Exactly.
Mini, how cute. All right, so we're guessing the price?
Yes. Yeah. I did give y'all hints. It's not like anything outrageous. It's,
Okay.
It's something the average person could.
Do you want us like say different, like, or do you want to like as a team?
How about we go to, let's do competition, whoever's the closest. So,
all right, I'll say $19.99.
$19.99, Natalia?
What do you think?
I would say 21.
21. Ooh, all right, let's
right.
go. Director Katrina, go ahead and roll it. What is the price? It is $24.
Oh, Natalia's closer. Good job.
Would y'all buy that for almost 25 bucks?
Well, but still, it's like too much for mini.
For just a cup,
Yeah.
because it's basically a cup at that point,
Yeah.
right? It's not actually a coffee maker, but it's supposed to look like it.
Yeah.
Remember producer Fred, he used to have one of those mugs that looked like a camera lens.
I have one of those too. Those
Yeah,
things
that
are
was
sweet.
kind of cool
That was
too.
kinda sweet. All right, guys, let's roll the next item. We got.
Okay.
What do we got? We got roll the next item. We got this Tour de Pizza. We talked about Tour de Farm.
Oh, this is adorable, actually.
So it's a pizza
This
cutter.
is very creative.
Exactly.
Oh
so
my
you can
God,
pretend to get into your fitness type of zone.
Pretend.
Pretend. And then you can cut the perfect slice with the perfect bite and the perfect pizza is all
That's
yours.
actually cool.
So-
Interesting. All right, you won, so you go first this time.
Okay, well, I think it would be around 10, 12.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I'll say 15.
15. All right, let's go. Katrina, roll the price. What we got? $19.95.
Oh, Jordan won.
Okay, I'm sorry though. I would not pay $20
But
for a
yeah.
pizza cutter.
You wouldn't?
Even 15, probably
You
not.
would not? Really?
Right.
For the tour day pizza bite?
Maybe if somebody, like as a gift, somebody
Yeah.
who's really into biking, that could be a nice gift.
Or if that's like for holiday, like, you know,
Yeah.
Christmas present or
Right.
But
Like a
still,
white
that's
elephant.
actually a cool item.
So if someone put that in my stocking, I would not be mad at that.
Right.
I can't remember the last time
I would
actually
want it,
cooked
yeah.
the pizza, but hey, $20, not bad. All right, next item. What do we got, guys? Here we go.
All right.
As y'all know, Lent was officially over for me, so I had to
Look at it. I'm so happy for
had to
you.
get the Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper yet, though, so.
So you said fast food and soda you weren't really drinking, right?
Sweet tea, and I'm a huge sweet tea guy.
Okay.
We had a Dr. Pepper
Would you
candle.
prefer Dr. Pepper
This
or
is
like
cool.
Coke or
I
Pepsi?
Coca-Cola would be
Okay.
Yeah, or like Mountain Dew. Those are my two.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
Coca-Cola
for,
for life.
This is for my husband because he's a fan of Dr. Pepper. I need to buy one.
It's a candle. It can smell all
I like that
23
idea.
flavors.
What?
Yeah. It smells like
A
straight
blend
up
of
Dr.
23 flavors. I didn't know that about Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper
Okay,
has
I
23
like
flavors.
this idea, and I wonder if they have other flavors. So, I think I'm gonna go with $10.
I will go with 23, you know?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. She thinks it might be 23 because it says
That's a
23.
pretty good guess. So what do we got, guys? Go ahead and roll the price. $21.99, Natalia.
Well, candles are kind
okay.
of up there typically,
Well,
so.
I would. Part of me, I would not spend $22.
Well, I'd rather have this than that pizza cutter, though.
That's
It's
true.
cute, but at least
That's
we'd get to
true.
smell.
I would choose pizza cutter.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We each have a gift we want.
Yeah. I'd also buy it just to say I have it. even though
Right.
It's probably like used
But
up.
it's still cute, right?
It's really cool.
yeah.
I like
All
it.
right, guys, here we go. Our last item. Let's roll the
Okay.
boys. What do we got? We got this banana peel duck statue. This is for your yard, your office, your home. It's this very
What?
obscure piece of art.
I'd say.
It's
Is it a
duck.
toy or
Yeah,
a
what is the
It's
size
actually-
of this
it's
thing?
you know how you have little yard gnomes? It's
Oh, you think it's a garden?
Oh, that's
gnome
for the
size.
yard.
what it
okay.
is. And when
Like a foot long,
When I
maybe.
looked it up on Amazon, this is something you decorate your yard with. So it's a peeled duck and
A peeled duck? Is
Yeah,
that what you just said?
a peeled duck.
Okay. Go ahead, Natalia. What do you
I would
think?
say 19.
$19.
Okay,
Jordan,
I'll
what do you
say 25.
got? 25, man. You guys are generous.
Are we
here.
close?
Not
Oh.
even close. Here we go. Roll the price. So it is a whopping $9.99.
Okay, I think Natalia won.
Well, that's a good price though for this item, right?
Would y'all buy it though? Would
I
you
would
decorate
never. No.
Well, no, that's a different question if I would buy
Shut
it.
up,
But
Matt
the
didn't buy
price is fine, you know.
Professor Mead was like, Matt bought 3. I feel like he's joking.
Matt
I'm not
Buster.
going to reveal my secrets, but I
Oh
do
my
have
God.
I have a pumpkin still hanging around my apartment.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's not real, though.
It's real.
And it's still,
it's
hanging.
Can you imagine like you come to Matt and it's like pumpkins, Christmas tree,
And
you're
a
like
banana duck.
Valentine's
And I have,
hearts.
I have my pumpkin, I have my little cactus, and I have my banana.
Oh my
duck,
gosh,
so-
you're hilarious.
We don't judge you.
I like the candle out of all of it. I think that's the one
I
would
like
want.
pizza cutter.
Pizza
Okay,
cutter.
perfect.
We go with the peeled banana duck right there, guys.
All right, well.
Well,
maybe
right
you'll-
now you know what to buy to
Exactly.
Jordan.
Exactly.
You want a surprise?
And we'll be right back. This is so interesting.
If you have a situation where you need a lawyer, Farrah and Farrah's team give you the best service that you can have. They set up all your doctor's appointments. They are very honest, very trustworthy. You couldn't be in better hands.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
Times the cash scratch offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm calling again about that estimate I was supposed to get 3 weeks ago. I was just wondering if you'd be able to come out and measure my tub. Just calling to see if anyone can come out and take a look at my bathroom. Go boom, 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 and you're done.
Thank you for calling West Shore.
When you're tired of chasing down callbacks, West Shore Home is ready to get your project started. Visit westshorebath.com for free installation. Plus, get started with no money down and 18 months no interest financing. Visit westshorebath.com to get started.
Hi, I'm Chris, Dr. Spencer's son. Say hello to our proud team here at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Dad, what makes us different?
I think it's listening, Chris. Listening to our patients, what they had to tell us about their concerns and their problems, so we can give them their solutions and help them get the teeth that they want and they deserve. That's what makes us different.
Call us at 1-800-NEW-TEETH for a free consultation. That's 1-800-NEW-TEETH.
Why us? Because we really do care.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's what Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and don't know what to do. You know who to call. Farah and Farah.
Well, clap your hands if you're with me because we have made it to the weekend, y'all. We have a list, well, almost anyway. We have a list of your weekend events that you can do right here on the First Coast. So are you looking to pick up your feet and enjoy some live music? Well, happening this Saturday at Friendship Fountain, you can bring a chair or a blanket and listen to live music and enjoy the Fountain Water Show. It starts Saturday at 7 p.m. and runs until 9:30. And who's looking to take a ride on the wild side? Well, you can do yoga with tigers at Caddyshack Ranch Wildlife Sanctuary. But don't worry, the tigers will not be roaming around like goats do during goat yoga, but they will be watching you as you stretch in an open field and the cats just kind of going about their day. It all starts Sunday at 10 a.m. It goes till noon. And if you're interested, just go to caddyshack.org. And I've been there before. It is so cool, but I've never done yoga with tigers. That's interesting. And the Jacksonville Icemen are back home this weekend, and you can watch them Saturday night at 7 when they take on the Atlanta Gladiators. Then on Sunday at 3 in the afternoon, they'll take on the Orlando Solar Bears. So if you're looking for tickets, just head over to the Jacksonville Icemen's website. And that'd be a good place to cool down too, since it's going to get a little bit warmer. And if you're looking for a laugh this weekend, you can head on down to the Third Space Improv, where you can watch our very own Leroy Aaron take the stage along with other comedians, of course. And it starts Friday at 8 p.m. Tickets will cost $25 at the door or $20 online. And of course, on the show today, we talked about the prom at Dart Bar. We talked about the Jacksonville Symphony. We talked about UNF Symphony. And we've also talked about the Chef Kenny Gilbert's event at Electrico Pizza Company this weekend. So much to do. And we'll have more after the break.